What if I told you there was a way to walk into a room and instantly command attention? Not with words, not with flashy gestures, but with pure presence. What if you could cultivate an aura so powerful that people sense your energy before you even speak? This isn't fiction. This is the way of Miyamoto Musashi. The legendary swordsman, philosopher, and strategist didn't just defeat opponents in combat. He mastered the unseen forces of perception and presence. Musashi built an aura so strong that warriors feared him before he even drew his blade. And today, we're going to uncover his secret so you can build your own powerful presence in the modern world. Miyamoto Musashi was more than just a swordsman. He was a master of self-discipline, a student of nature, and a practitioner of deep, unwavering presence. His aura wasn't built through intimidation. It was forged through self-mastery. In his famous work, The Book of Five Rings, Musashi wrote about strategy, combat, and philosophy, but hidden within his words are lessons about how to command respect and attention without ever saying a word. Today, we'll break down Musashi's approach to presence and show you how to apply his wisdom to modern life, whether it's in your career, your social life, or even your personal growth. And stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to building an aura so strong that people will feel your energy before they even see you. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever met someone who just had that energy? Someone whose presence filled the room? What do you think made them so compelling? Let's get into it. Stillness creates presence. Musashi's first secret to building an aura was stillness. In today's world, people mistake presence for loudness, but true presence comes from quiet mastery. Musashi was famous for being calm, deadly calm. His stillness was so profound that it unsettled his opponents. Why? Because when someone is truly still, they exude control, and control is power. Think about the greatest leaders, warriors, or artists. They all have an undeniable air of control. It's not arrogance, it's not aggression, it's an unshakable certainty in themselves. This kind of presence comes from deep internal stillness, a kind of meditation in motion. Stillness is not just about physical silence, it's about the absence of internal chaos. Many people walk around anxious, overthinking every move, constantly doubting themselves. This energy leaks out. People can feel it. If your mind is restless, your aura is weak. But if you cultivate deep inner stillness, you will naturally project power and confidence. Slow down when you move. Walk with intention. Speak only when necessary, and when you do, make sure your words hold weight. If you can develop this kind of control over yourself, others will naturally take notice. This stillness also translates to composure under pressure. In combat, Musashi was known for remaining completely unfazed, even when facing multiple enemies. He knew that reacting emotionally would only lead to mistakes. In life, the same principle applies. When you remain still internally, no challenge can shake you. Master this, and you will naturally command respect without ever demanding it. Detachment from outcomes. If stillness is the foundation of your aura, detachment is what makes it unbreakable. Musashi never fought to prove anything to anyone. He fought because he understood the way of the sword, because he lived for mastery. This is a key part of his presence. He did not seek approval, nor did he fear failure. He was detached. And because of that, he was unstoppable. In today's world, people are obsessed with validation. Social media, constant comparisons, chasing approval. It all weakens your aura. When you seek external approval, you give away your power. But when you become indifferent to validation, you become someone who naturally commands respect. Imagine two people. One constantly seeks reassurance, always explaining themselves, desperate for others to acknowledge them. The other simply acts, speaks only when needed, moves through life without needing to prove anything. Who has the stronger presence? Musashi's detachment wasn't apathy, it was self-assurance. He understood that his path was his own, and no one else's opinion could change that. This is the energy that draws people in. When you no longer seek attention, attention finds you. Start practicing this in your daily life. Next time you feel the urge to explain yourself unnecessarily, stop. Next time you feel the need for validation, remind yourself that your value isn't tied to what others think. Do things because they align with your purpose, not because you want recognition. And when you master this, people will sense it. You will become the kind of person who doesn't chase respect, but receives it effortlessly. Unbreakable discipline. Musashi's aura wasn't just an accident. It was forged through relentless discipline. He believed that mastery of the self leads to mastery of life. Discipline creates an aura of quiet power. It shapes the way you walk, the way you speak, and the way you carry yourself. When a person is disciplined, they radiate certainty. And certainty is magnetic. Musashi spent years refining his skills, not just in swordsmanship, but in painting, calligraphy, and philosophy. He believed that mastery in one field reflected mastery in all aspects of life. His discipline was not just about battle. It was a way of living. How does this translate to the modern world? Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when no one is watching. It means keeping your promises, not just to others, but to yourself. If you commit to training, to learning, to improving, your aura will naturally shift. People will sense that you are someone who follows through. A disciplined person is rare in today's world of instant gratification. When you walk with discipline, people notice. They see it in your posture, in your tone, in the way you handle setbacks. Start small. Wake up earlier than you need to. Set goals and actually stick to them. Train your body and mind every day, whether through exercise, reading, or skill building. If you say you'll do something, follow through without excuses. Over time, this consistency will transform you into a person of undeniable presence. Musashi lived by the principle that the way is in training. If you train your mind and body relentlessly, your aura will naturally develop. You won't have to prove anything. Your presence will speak for itself. One of Musashi's most overlooked but critical philosophies was his mastery of timing. He understood that power wasn't just about skill. It was about when to act. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi constantly emphasized the importance of rhythm and timing. He wrote, "The way of combat is the way of timing, meaning that even the strongest warrior will fail if they act at the wrong moment." Musashi applied this to everything, not just duels, but life itself. He knew when to strike, when to wait, when to push forward, and when to retreat. He didn't just react. He controlled the pace of every encounter. A perfect example of this was his battle against the Yoshioka school. Instead of charging in, Musashi manipulated their expectations, arriving late, attacking when they were unprepared, and ultimately dismantling an entire lineage of swordsmen. He won because he dictated the tempo. In modern life, this translates to knowing when to speak in a meeting, when to take action on an opportunity, and when to be patient. People who understand timing appear to always be in control. They never seem rushed, never seem desperate. Start training your sense of timing by observing. Study the flow of conversations. Learn when to interject and when to hold back. Recognize the moments when bold action is required and when silence is the smarter move. This is what gives a person an aura of inevitability. When you act, it feels like the only possible outcome. Your aura is your responsibility. Musashi's secret wasn't magic, it was mastery. Mastery of stillness, detachment, and discipline. Your aura isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. It's in the way you move, the way you think, the way you exist. So starting today, cultivate stillness, stop seeking approval, train your mind and body, walk into every room like you belong, not because you demand attention, but because you don't need it. And soon, just like Musashi, people will feel your presence before you even say a word.